Come on, tough guy.
Alright, my lads, my gents, my women, what is up? It is your boy, Wonderbread, and I'm back again with the video that I promised in the last video, and it is some more Sleeping Dogs gameplay. Now, this game is really fun, guys. I checked out one review. I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't lie. Oh, let me talk about this mission real quick. So this is just like a side mission in this game. You could just like walk around and you earn like this face experience, which is like you get to know the people in the town and stuff like that. Well, one of the things you could obviously one of the things I could do is just like fight this guy because he just called me a wussy, so I'm like fighting his homies. Okay, so then back to the reviews or about the game. So like IGN gave it an 8.5. They said it was really great. So I mean, I've enjoyed it. They said it's about 35 to 40 hours open world game. There's a lot of stuff to do in there. If you don't know about the game, I won't give any spoilers away if you're gonna like buy it. But if you're gonna buy it, I do recommend that you buy it, or at least rent it from Redbox, guys. You guys got a Redbox around you. If you don't, then I guess just buy it. I don't know what else to say. But the game is really fun. If you're looking for a game that's going to last for a while, because like say you only get a couple games a year, like 1 or 2, and maybe you're saving up for Call of Duty, or I don't know what you're saving up for, maybe Borderlands 2, that game's going to be fun. It's coming out in a month from now. So that game will be fun too, so I don't know if you guys stand for that. But this game is going to last you a really long time, just like Borderlands, so 30 to 45 hours. And it's kind of like, if I could explain it, it would be like, kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but with better combat. Like, this is the best combat I've ever had, like, in a video game before. Not in a video game, I shouldn't say that, but like in this kind of open world sort of thing, like Grand Theft Auto style, Red Dead Redemption, not Red Dead Redemption, but just like open world, you know what I mean? And then you could just like go around and do missions like side quests and stuff like that, just like in a regular open world game. But they focused a lot on the combat and the story mode, because there's no multiplayer in this game. But also there's another thing that's cool is, like, for example, let's say I'm driving down the street in the car. So I'm driving down the street, and then if I don't hit any cars for a certain amount of seconds, it'll say like, oh, you have this time to beat for not hitting any cars, for riding clean. Now you're setting the record, and then it shows like your friends, and like, oh, if you score 40 seconds, then you beat, you know, whatever your friend's name is, stuff like that. And like you get a certain amount of kill streaks, and just these stats, you know, the stats that you get in the game, your other friends get, and you can compare them and see who's number 1 and all that kind of stuff. But the combat is really cool. Now, if you guys don't know, the combat, George St. Pierre, he's a world champion MMA fighter. He went in and consulted with the people that made the game and made the fighting more realistic to how he fights, and like MMA status, that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. And also there's a lot of voice actors in this game that are famous. Now, the story mode is obviously huge because there's only a story mode, there's no multiplayer or anything like that. Now, if you guys are saying like, why isn't there a multiplayer? What do you think they could make a multiplayer? They would make it a fighting. I guess they could have kind of went like the GTA thing where, you know, you get another dude and you guys are like chilling in your triad gang, or, you know, stuff like that. I think that would have been pretty cool. Like if you do gang, like you can fight gangs, like drive-bys. I don't know. I'm not really a creative director, obviously, for video games, but I think it could have been cool. But they've just focused on single player, and a lot of people appreciate that. Personally, I like single player. I don't like single player that much, but I play it like for Uncharted or something like that, and where I know the single player is gonna be good. Otherwise, like Call of Duty, it's kind of boring. Even with Black Ops, I'm probably not gonna play the freaking single player at all. I'm just gonna play multiplayer because it's gonna be beast, and zombies, of course. But multiplayer, I feel, really extends the life of the video game tenfold. Now, should it be multiplayer only? No, I don't think so. Single player, there's still a lot of people who like it. But anyways, let me get back to this game. So this game's about 30 to 45 hours. Pretty long game for 60 bucks. You're getting almost your money's worth. It's, you know, a little bit more than $1 an hour. That's pretty good money, or that's pretty good deal. You know what I mean? See right there at the bottom, it says kill streak rank. See now, your rank 1, your score 3, so my max is 3, and I'm like at the top of my friends list. So that's pretty cool. And these side quests, really cool. The only thing that it's not a problem with the game, but it's just something that I had to get used to. Was I was driving on, because I live in the United States and we drive on the right side of the road. Well, in this game, to make it realistic, you're in Hong Kong, and to make it realistic, they had you drive on the left side. Well, that was just like, that just twisted my mind. I couldn't drive on the left side. It was weird. And then you get in the car on the opposite side of what you do in the U.S. So that was weird too. But other than excuse me, other than that, I'm really enjoying the game. I didn't show it in here, but there's also, I showed a couple of them. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, or you know what if you guys been watching, when I get close to someone, like, I can grab them, which is called a grapple. Now I can either like run and throw them, which I've done in this video, or I can like grab them and throw them over my head and like onto the ground, which doesn't really hurt them that much. I actually lost right here. And I think this part is funny. Look, he just got beat up real bad. He's like, oh shoot, like that's it. But anyways, I'm gonna keep talking, and I'll put some more gameplay up right now. But anyways, so you guys saw where I'll put the environmental. I record some environmental and I'll put that in there. So do that one red. Boom! It's already, you guys are looking at it. It's pretty sweet, huh? So you can do environmental attacks. So when you grapple people, you can go, like I showed in the previous video, you can go up to like walls and like bash their head against the wall, stuff like that. And then also if there's like a fan, okay, basically when you grapple someone in the open world, there'll be like objects next to you that'll be glowing bright red. Now you can, like, for example, there's an air vent on the top of one, which I'll show you right now, and you can slam his head onto the air vent and it will bzz, and chop up his head. Now that one's cool, but then there's also one that I don't like, and you just throw him in the garbage can. You open up the garbage can and you throw him in. Like, how does that kill him? This trash, like, does he die from the fumes because it smells so bad? Like, I don't understand. But like I said, I'm not the creative director. So, also, let me tell you guys about the cast. Oops, sorry. I'm not gonna tell you guys about the full cast, but there's some really good voice acting. The graphics are so if you're looking for really good graphics, this is not the game for you. You need to go to like an Uncharted Killzone, something like that. You guys don't want a shooter. You guys probably can find some good graphics games. Just look them up. But the actors, and like I said, are really good in this game, so I'm gonna name off a few because they got quite a few famous people in this game, and that seems like a reoccurring theme now in video games, that there's a lot more Hollywood actors that are doing voice acting. Like, for example, jeez Louise. For example, in Hitman Absolution, I don't know if you guys watched the show Las Vegas. It was on a while back on TT. But anyways, there's this one girl that she was an actor on there. Now she's acting on Hitman. If you guys know who Lucy Liu is, she's in this game. She's really good. You guys don't know who William Lee is, but he's the main guy. He's Wei Shan. I think he's got the name. The guy that I was fighting with earlier, okay? And then Kelly Hu, you can look her up. You guys probably don't know her by her name, but she's been in quite a few movies. Lindsay Price, also been in quite a few movies. Might not know her name. And then also the last guy, which I knew because he's been in a lot of movies. And if you guys saw Mission Impossible, he's in that movie, and his name is Tom Wilkinson. And yeah, he's a really good voice actor. Unfortunately, I haven't seen him that much. I only saw him like in a couple scenes because he's the police chief. I think police chief or the commander or something like that. But he's just like in charge of you because you're undercover as a policeman trying to infiltrate the Triad organization thing. So yeah. And also, the other thing I don't really like about the video game is the car. I'll show you guys some car driving. The motorcycle, the handling is so-so. Same thing with the cars. I mean, the cars, it's alright, but you know, it doesn't really feel like what I think. You know, if you guys ever drive like if you guys ever drive in real life, which might I mean, the car has weight, that kind of stuff. And even if you're driving like a Burnout Paradise, something, the car has a little bit of weight. And this, it doesn't really, like, you just turn easy. Like, it's not real hard. I don't know. It's just a personal complaint. Just personal. And also, another thing I didn't really like about the cars is none of them, I realize it might be hard to get, like, licensed cars. But the cars in this game are, like, really lame. They're not really cool cars, at least where I have unlocked so far. But hey, you guys can judge for yourself. I'll show you guys the clips. Till next time, guys, deuces. Check out my other videos. Peace.